Welcome to A to Z Tales. Your life is controlled by one thing. It's not your money, it's not your job, it's not your background, and it is definitely not your luck. It is your reaction. Your reaction to anger, your reaction to fear, your reaction to stress, your reaction to people. Your reactions quietly create your future, your relationships, your success, and your peace. In today's story, you will follow a man named Daniel, an ordinary person with one big problem. He reacts too fast, and it ruins his life. But step by step, he learns the greatest skill a human can have. Responding is power. Reacting is weakness. As you listen, you will also learn new English phrases, vocabulary, and expressions, all naturally inside the story. Chapter 1. The Day Everything Went Wrong. Monday morning. Cold air. Busy streets. Traffic everywhere. Daniel sat behind the wheel of his car. He was tired, stressed, and already late for work. Suddenly, a black car cut in front of him without warning. Daniel hit the brakes hard. His heart jumped. His anger exploded. "Idiot! Learn to drive!" he shouted, slamming the horn. But the other driver didn't hear him, didn't care, didn't even look back. Daniel's whole body was shaking. His day had just begun, but his mood was already destroyed. Meanwhile, another car, same situation. In the silver car behind Daniel sat Mr. Patel, a calm, older man. The same black car cut in front of him too. Same moment, same danger, same inconvenience. But Mr. Patel simply smiled and whispered, "Maybe he is rushing to help someone. I hope he reaches safely." He took a slow breath, relaxed his shoulders, and continued driving peacefully. Two men, same problem. Two completely different reactions and two completely different days. Chapter 2. The Office Explosion. Daniel reached work already in a bad mood. At 9:15 a.m., he entered the weekly meeting. His boss, Miss Clara, looked at him. "Daniel, this report has some errors. We need corrections." Daniel reacted instantly. "What? Why are you always finding mistakes? Do you think I don't work hard? This is unfair." The room went silent. Everyone stared. Miss Clara quietly closed the file. "Daniel, please step outside." Humiliated, embarrassed, and angry at himself, Daniel walked out. That evening, Miss Clara told him, "You have potential, Daniel, but your reactions are destroying your progress. Learn to control them." Her words hit him hard. That night, he couldn't sleep. Why do I always react like this? Why can't I stay calm? Why do small things make me angry? He didn't know it yet, but this was the beginning of a transformation. Chapter 3. The Teaching of the Old Man. The next day during lunch, Daniel went to the nearby cafe. While standing in line, he noticed a familiar face, the old man from the traffic light. Mr. Patel smiled warmly. "Ah, young man, we met in traffic yesterday." Daniel blushed. "Oh, yes, I was angry. You probably saw." Mr. Patel laughed softly. "I saw your reaction, but I also saw something else. Stress. You're carrying too much of it." Daniel sighed. "I don't know how to stop reacting." Mr. Patel leaned closer and said, "Let me teach you something my father taught me. The person who can control his reaction controls his life. Daniel raised an eyebrow. Easier said than done. No, easy to begin, hard to maintain, but powerful when mastered. He took out a small piece of paper and wrote 3 words: awareness, pause, response. This is the formula, he said. Follow it every day and your life will change. Before Daniel could ask anything more, Mr. Patel was already walking away. But the lesson stayed in Daniel's mind. Chapter 4. Step 1. Awareness. That evening, Daniel sat at home thinking about the first word, awareness. He realized something important. You cannot control something you don't notice. Most people react so fast, they don't even realize they are reacting. So Daniel started observing himself. When his chest tightened, when his breathing became fast, when his jaw clenched, when his thoughts became loud and angry. He started noticing these signs before he exploded. Just noticing made a huge difference. Chapter 5. Step 2. The pause. On Wednesday, another test came. His sister borrowed his laptop without asking. Old Daniel would have yelled. He felt the familiar heat rising. His mind shouted, "Say something, she's always doing this." But then he remembered the formula. Awareness. I feel anger rising. Pause. 1 deep breath. "Can you please ask me next time?" he said. His sister turned around, surprised. "Wow, you're so calm today." Daniel felt something strange. Pride. For the first time, he saw that he could control himself. Chapter 6. Step 3. Their response. At work, Daniel practiced again. His boss said, "Daniel, can you recheck the numbers?" His mind wanted to react. His ego wanted to defend itself. But he paused and responded, "Sure, I'll fix it and send it shortly." His boss smiled. "Thank you, Daniel. Good work." Everything changed because his reaction changed. Chapter 7. Emotions are messages, not masters. That night, Daniel wrote in a notebook, "Anger is a signal. Fear is a signal. Stress is a signal. But signals are not commands." For the first time, he understood. Emotions want attention, not obedience. He repeated to himself, "I choose what I do. My emotions do not control me." And slowly, his inner world began to change. Chapter 8. The Big Test. Customer Meltdown. A week later, Daniel faced the biggest challenge yet. A client called, furious. "Your team is useless. I've been waiting for hours." Everyone looked at Daniel. Old Daniel would have exploded, but new Daniel took a slow breath. "I understand your frustration," he said calmly. "Let's solve this together." His voice softened. His words calmed the client. 10 minutes later, the problem was solved. Daniel hung up the phone and exhaled. His boss appeared behind him. "Daniel, that was perfect. You're becoming a leader." His heart filled with proud excitement. Chapter 9. Training the Mind. Daniel now practiced daily, 10 minutes of quiet breathing, writing down his reactions, catching his triggers, pausing before speaking, reframing negative thoughts. He started seeing the world differently. Traffic was now patience practice. Criticism was now growth teaching. Stress was now mental training. His entire mindset shifted. Chapter 10. Life's Biggest Test. Weeks passed. Daniel grew calmer, stronger, and more respected. But life had one more test for him. His boss gave him a huge project and warned him, if you mess this up, the company loses the client. On the final day, a teammate forgot an important file. The client was angry, the team was panicking, everyone was shouting. And Daniel felt old emotions rising: anger, blame, fear, stress. His heart wanted to burst, but he closed his eyes, placed his hand on his chest, and whispered, "Awareness, pause, response." Then he calmly said, "Everyone, stop. Let's fix this step by step." His calmness spread to the whole room. The team reorganized, the client cooled down, the project was saved. His boss shook his hand. "Daniel, your reaction saved everything today." Epilogue. The new Daniel. Months later, Daniel met Mr. Patel again in the cafe. "You look different," Mr. Patel said. "Calmer, more confident." Daniel smiled. "You were right. The formula works." "Tell me," Mr. Patel said, "what have you learned?" Daniel took a deep breath and replied, "I learned that life doesn't control me. People don't control me. Stress doesn't control me. My emotions don't control me. I control myself, and that means I control my life." Mr. Patel nodded with pride. "Good," he said. "You are now free." Your lesson: the formula for life. Repeat after me. Awareness. Notice the emotion. Pause. Break the automatic reaction. Response. Choose your action with intention. Say it out loud. I am not controlled by my emotions. I choose my response. I control my words, my actions, and my reactions. I choose a calm and powerful life. Question for you: what is the one situation in your life where you react too quickly? And how will you respond differently next time? Write your answer in the comments. It helps your English and your self-control. If this story helped you grow, like the video. Subscribe to A to Z Tales. Turn on notifications. Comment your reaction challenge. Your next improvement begins now.